Yeah, well, that was the whole plan. He wanted to make each character memorable, and I originally had lines to start with, but he wanted to give me a whole lot of physical gags, and
Mm.
then I lost a few lines. But otherwise, you're fighting with 6 or 7 lines with all the other guys. But I had some really good iconic physical moments. But like the prosthetics, I had like 5 pieces. There was a big face piece. It was all silicon face piece, and then there was the big bald spot on the top, then the chin. So that took to start with about 2.5 hours. And I was the only one. I had 2 prosthetic artists working on me. And then we'd all go have breakfast. So we'd be in our bloody, we wouldn't even have a fat set. We'd have these Under Armour, these, skins or, Under Armour things on, our big dressing gowns, Ugg boots, and these massive, just silicon heads without hair. And we'd rock on off to breakfast and eat. And then we'd come back, have our coffee, have a dump, and then get our hair put on. So that was pretty much the way it all worked. And here was probably about 45 minutes, 40 to 45 minutes. And then the costume, we sort of got dressed in steps along the way. And the fat suits were actually they were individual bits of muscle. You had like 2 ass cheeks, and, I had the quads and the calves and the arms, and they were connected by big, thick strips of elastic that were buttoned, so you could take them off individually, and then that way they could move. So you had all these individual pieces, and I had these great man boobs. We called them the moobs. And sometimes I'd go to lunch and I'd take my big tummy off and leave the boobs on, just to sort of rock into lunch, which was pretty cool. Made me feel like a lady.